is all about survival. So
Right.
you've gathered together a group of people, all of them with their own weaknesses and strengths.
Sure.
Some have useful training, some don't. One of our main guys is really good at stopping some zombies. But base management, you've got these people who you have to maintain relationships with, so that you can switch to them. Like as soon as I make friends with somebody, I'm in that. I need to go in and fix up the kitchen first, because when I cheated in here, it's gonna set us up like we just
Right. Sure.
So first thing you got to do is for the places that have established facilities, I'm gonna fix those up, and then they'll become useful. I also, in this particular base, have 3 slots that are available for me to put anything I want. So the green represents outdoor spaces, so one's in the courtyard and one is on the roof. And then there's one that's right here in the corner that I better move out of before so I can show you. So I think it's a good idea to either have a medical facility or a workshop. So let's set up a workshop, and this is in progress now, and it'll let you know that in 14 minutes of real time, that'll be up and running. Anytime during this time, preserving food.
I think
like that later. So all of these have a lot of benefits, and you can mix and match those kinds of things.
Sure.
Some of those facilities are interdependent. One of the things I want to show you, we were talking about that character that had the chef skill.
Yeah.
He'll automatically he'll break the TV. No. He'll consider kind of his spot, the kitchen.
Sure.
And because he's a trained chef, I now have the ability to cook a feast that will then benefit my entire community for 2 or 3 days.
Nice.
When I tell him to cook the feast, he'll be like, "No, go find steaks." Right? And
You're gonna go find steaks?
It's post-apocalypse, so I'm gonna have to go look a little bit harder to find steaks. So once you get all that stuff taken care of, you got people working. They do this on their own. Run upstairs and take a quick look. So I actually have a guy here who I think wants to trade with me.
Oh, all right.
So he's saying, I found somebody who wants to trade some food. So if I wanted to, I could escort him to the drop-off zone.
Sure.
I'm not going to do that right now, but you see on the roof we got something going on.
Sure.
This is a watchtower that I got for free.
Nice.
Because it was this building. It was with prairie and small towns. So there's a lot of older buildings. I apologize about the texture loading. We're still working on that for this particular area.
Donuts.
Yeah, it's next door to the police station.
Yeah, okay.
We're so clever. Right. But you're in a small town that's seen better days. You know, they're trying to fix it up in some places.
Sure.
But for the most part, this place is on its way down. And then the worst happens. You search around the world. There's places, you know, the used auto shop is where you're going to find cars a lot of times. One thing we're super proud of is the ability to enter almost every building in the game. And for an arcade title, I mean, that's good for a regular title. For an arcade title, immediate response to that. I can break it open if I'm running out of ammo and hope that I find the right caliber of ammunition for the guns I have. Or I can call somebody from home to come get it.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
So what's cool about that is, not only does it, you guys won't ever see this much UI, this is the debug. So I'll call it the scavengers. And if I have somebody available at the house, they'll run out there and start scavenging.
Nice.
Now what that can also do is spawn a mission where that guy gets here, he gets stuck, he's like, "Hey asshole, you called me." Excuse my language there. "You called me and you need to come help." So he'll give you a certain amount of time to do that. Most likely he'll survive the encounter, sometimes he doesn't. But if he does, he'll go home mad, right? And that'll lower your influence and morale at the home base because he was counting on you and you weren't there to do it. Now on the other side, if you go and help him, he'll go back and tell everybody that you were that helpful, and it'll change their attitude towards you.
I meant like
So they'll do their jobs
one
better.
year. Not next year.
Next year.
A lot of interconnectivity.
Okay.
So,
Oh, there he comes.
And there's Ed. Ed showed up.
Nice. Doing his job. Oh,
Now, he won't necessarily search here. He'll go look at other places
Oh, sure,
in the
okay.
building. And what he'll often do is he'll take stock about what's at home and what's needed there. And if he finds, let's say instead of the ammo, I needed medicine. And if he finds medicine, he'll grab that instead.
Sure.
Because the home base needed it more. Like right now, he's checking out the medicine cabinet. And it doesn't stop me from going in and
Checking out everything
and
else.
searching anything else and finding more stuff. I can do it. Oh, there it was that in a survival situation, you got a lot of people who've thought about what happens when the lights go out. Right? And one of the things I saw, besides being a gun enthusiast myself, was that people had the tools picked out, and super personal things like firearm choice were they had planned for already. That's because they know they're comfortable with it. So I wanted to give everybody the option to
Pick what they want.
to pick what they wanted. And you know, if people are upset that we don't have correct animations on reloads and stuff like that, well, that's totally viable. But it was a choice we made to provide variety. So I'll let you know.
All right.
So if you look over here, you'll see that group.
Oh, yeah, sure. And now they're coming.
So then you'll see that using your stamina is a real,
Sure.
is a very tactical and strategic choice, depending on what situation you're in. Because you're hurting now, and it's really hard to get away from a horde. Yeah, it's a little tough to see the action there, but. So you see that your NPCs try and get the job done.
Sure.
Zombies will attack your base when you're not there. Yeah, he went down. And there's a lot of navigation. You can break through windows. You can jump onto ladders if you find them.
Sure. All right, let's check out a house.
And cars. One of your your facilities. So if we were to look at the base interface, there'd probably be an icon over one of those, like the garden, that says I need to find nails or something like, or seeds or something like that.
So, is there any kind of indicator on like the car's health?
You're not going to really have the opportunity to choose the super secret ex special forces guy over reels. Yeah, you met somebody who is good at trivia night. You also met somebody who's a really good or an EMT, right? So some people are useful, some are useless. Other than being available to go out and help and pick up the stuff that you find in the world.
Sure.
So we've been fighting for a while.
And we just saw like a level up.
Yeah, so she got better at fighting.
Okay.
And as she fights,
You get better.
she's gonna get experience in that, and
Gotcha.
eventually you'll unlock special skills.
Sure.
If you choose, let's say you choose a specialist in a melee weapon like blunt weapons or blunt light weapons, then that's going to open up some specialization skills
Sure.
that you can do. It gets really deep really fast.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
It's just going to be one of those things where you discover everything as you continue to play more.
Of course, yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks.